Before we get started, let me tell you that you can use the comment section below to ask your questions in the process. I promise I will answer all of your questions about IELTS reading. So the first step is always to skim read the passage. But I don't know anything about this passage, so how can I look at the questions? How can I even analyze the questions? It would make no sense. So instead of wasting my time with the questions, I should first read the passage only to understand the main ideas. I'm not going to read the details, I'm going to skim it. Let me show you how a skimming works. So I pick up a marker. There is the heading, stadiums, past, present, and future. Sometimes there's a subheading that I should read, but well, there's none here. And then we have a couple of paragraphs in the first section. Usually the last sentence or the last part of the introduction is the most important because it tells you what the following paragraphs will be about. So, stadiums past, present, and future. So it seems like we're going to read about how stadiums have developed over time. But this needs not to be the case. History shows that the stadiums can drive urban development and adapt to the culture of every age. Okay, even today, architects and planners are finding new ways to adapt the monofunctional sports arenas, which became emblematic of modernism. Even today, architects and planners are finding new ways to adapt to the monofunctional sports arenas, which became emblematic of modernization during the 20th century. Okay, so, all right, yeah, finding new ways. It seems to be about how stadiums have changed, and there are some new ways of changing these sports centers. So yeah, you know, they used to be monofunctional, only having one function, but they're perhaps thinking of new ways to use these places for other purposes. We'll find out, but that's my guess from this sentence. Now, the amphitheater of blah blah in the southwest France with the capacity of blah 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 is perhaps the best example of just how versatile is the. Okay, so this stadium or amphitheater is a good example of what? Versatile stadiums. Another example is the imposing arena of Verona in Italy. We don't need any more details. The area in the center of Italian town Lucca, known as the Piazza della blah blah blah, is yet another impressive example. So this is another example. So okay, there are many similarities. So these paragraphs were only examples. There are many similarities between modern stadiums and the ancient amphitheaters intended for games. So this paragraph seems to be about similarities between modern and ancient stadiums and amphitheaters. Good. But many of today's most innovative architects see scope for the stadiums to help improve the city. Okay, stadiums help improve the city. Okay, I don't know. The phenomenon. Okay, we're gonna skip these two because this is probably about the same thing. It's one section. But still, let's just take a look. There's a growing trend for stadiums to be equipped with public places and services. This opens the space up to families. Wider society, okay, cross-section of society. Yeah, that's the same thing, right? It didn't change much. The phenomenon of stadiums as power stations. What? Power stations? Interesting. Energy problems. Yes, okay. Blah, blah. Solar stadium. Okay, there's a solar stadium in Germany as a power plant. It's an example of a power plant. Let me just underline power plant too. Sporting arenas have always been central to the life and culture of cities. All right, that's the conclusion paragraph. So the importance of these sporting places for life and culture of cities. That's it. This should take about 1 to 3 minutes, and then we'll move on to the questions. What question types do we have anyway? Which section contains the following information? Well, this is a tough one, and it's neither in order nor from one area, so it's best done towards the end of the passage. So I'm not going to start with this at all. So this is my last priority. Summary, still a bad one. I say bad because summary completion tasks could be from the whole text. Now the good news is that there's a heading here for us. It says Roman amphitheaters, so that's great news. Do we know that there is only one paragraph or two about Roman amphitheaters? Well, we'll find out later, but this is not a bad idea. We can start with this if we cannot find any better questions there. Now we have 2 features out of 5. 2 features out of 5. This could be tricky too, but there's good news. There's good news here. Section D, we have the section at least, and modern stadium design. 2 advantages. Okay, well this is a bad one. It could be anywhere, and it's really risky. So I'm not gonna answer this for now. This is a good starting point. And after that, I will go to the summary. So section D, where is section D? Similarities between modern stadiums and ancient ones. So when comparing to, yes, exactly, I know where it is. Which 2 negative features? So we can read these options, but they're really short phrases, and we can still read the paragraph first, so we don't get like distracted by these ideas. Of course, the 2 negative features will be from here, but I think it's going to be easy for us to identify the negative aspects here, and then go to the options we have. So flexibility was lost. Okay, but some of the flexibility was lost at the beginning of this. So flexibility lost as developed using new products such as steel and reinforcement, and made use of bright lights for nighttime matches. So many such stadiums are situated in suburban areas designed for sporting use only, and surrounded by parking lots. These factors mean that they may not be accessible. So accessible to the general public require more energy to run and contribute to urban heat. So I can see a couple of negative things. Accessibility, requiring more energy, and contributing to urban heat. They're less imaginatively designed, I don't know. Less spacious, what? I don't think so. Are less convenient locations, oh yeah. Not accessible to the general public. This could be one answer. And what else? They're less versatile. Flexible. Yeah, some of the flexibility was lost. So they're less what is that? Okay. They're less versatile. It says lost flexibility. They're made of less durable materials. Less durable materials? Concrete? No. Steel and concrete are very strong materials. So yeah, this is irrelevant. This is not mentioned. This is mentioned. Convenient locations. Let me repeat that. The keyword here is accessible, and less versatile was the word from the beginning of the paragraph. So there we have it. There we have them. We have 2 answers for 23 and 24. And remember, these 2 answers, like C and D, can be written in any order, of course. So we can write C for 23, D for 24, or C for 24 and D for 23. I'm not answering this. Let's go to the, okay, Roman amphitheaters. Roman amphitheaters, where are they? Amphitheaters, okay. Yeah, France. Where are the Roman ones? Italy. Ancient. Maybe next page. Not there, not there. Roman amphitheaters. Well, Europe. So yeah, that's probably the same place. We have France and Italy. So do we have any keywords to scan for here? Yes, amphitheater of this, for example. Where is that? I saw it somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the amphitheater we're talking about. Okay, it's very versatile. The amphitheater of this, for example, was converted first into a blah blah and then into a residential area and finally into blah. So is perhaps the best example of how versatile built by the Romans. It became a fortress. So only one word allowed. So 18 would be first. Yeah, let's just write it here. So first it became a fortress. Okay. Then into blah blah and finally into an arena where spectators could watch what? And then into a village containing and then it became fortress and then was transformed blah blah, and it was converted back into an area of staging of bullfights. Could watch bullfights real nearby, thereby returning the yes. So finally, they were able to watch bullfights there. And okay, meanwhile, okay, Verona. Where is that? Verona. Here. Okay. The one is famous for today as a venue where something is performed. What is performed? Opera. Right? Opera is performed. Yeah, venue where, yeah, it makes sense. Opera. One word only, and the answer is opera. So let me just double check here. Yes, there's no other activity here. Opera. The side of blah blah. Okay, I remember this. When we skimmed, okay, here. There were 3 examples. So, the side of this has also been used for many purposes over there, including the storage of what? So they stored something. So filled with buildings from house and salt depot, and a prison. So depot means store. They stored salt, and also it was used as a prison. We don't care about the prison. They stored salt. S-A-L-T. It's now a market square with blah blah and homes. Okay. Square with homes. A market square, yes. Designed by blah, 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 blah. Today, the ruins of amphitheater remain embedded in various shops and residences surrounding the public square. Yeah, the market square. Residences means homes, various shops. So the answer is we have homes as residences, and we need one more place, which is shops. Great. Now we can go back to these or do that single question. Do we have any evidence here? Modern stadium design. Modern stadiums. Modern design. Let's I don't know really, it's risky. Okay, well, no, I'm not gonna answer this here because this is not necessarily the right place. I don't have enough evidence. So let's forget about this question. We can come back to it later. Let's see for this question type, which says which paragraph or which section contains the following information. The best approach is to look at these questions as options and move in this direction. I mean, from the passage to the questions. How? That's what I would do. I would read these numbers 14 to 17 and underline their key ideas. A mention of negative attitudes towards stadium building projects. Figures demonstrating environmental benefits. Examples of a wide range of facilities available at some new stadiums, and reference to the disadvantages of stadiums built during a certain area. Disadvantages. Wasn't that here? We had these negative features. Yes. So we already have the answer. And the answer is written here, section D. So, oh, come on. Okay. Here we go. No, what am I doing? Okay. Yes, here it is. D would be our answer to 17. So we already know where this is thanks to the question that we answered before. What next? Does anything else ring a bell? Negative attitudes towards stadium building projects. Well, no. Okay, I don't know. I don't know anything else. So the next step is to decide which paragraph to read. And after reading the paragraph completely, we need to go back to these questions to see which of these items is relevant, is mentioned in that paragraph. So which paragraph do we start with? Well, if we have a likely paragraph to start with, we will use that. Otherwise, we'll start with the first paragraph anyway, because we need to read all the paragraphs real quick. So I'm going to read this paragraph real quickly and then decide if any of these is mentioned. Cities are okay. So let's just refresh my memory. Negative attitudes, figures, environmental benefits, examples of facilities, new stadiums. Okay, so I don't know. A vast stadiums where the public could watch sporting events were the center of the back. Well before the construction of the great medieval cathedrals and the grand sessions which dominated. Okay, today, however, stadiums are regarded with growing skepticism. Growing skepticism means doubt. So this is a negative aspect, negative attitude towards stadium building projects. How stadiums are regarded? Yeah, construction costs and roar. Yeah, that's it. We have the answer. So 14 is clearly A. Should we continue the paragraph to see if any of the other items can be found there? Well, we can, but we shouldn't. It says you may use any letter more than once, which means maybe A will be used for another, or can be used for another question, but it's not worth it. For now, let's decide if let's see if we can answer these without repeating any of these letters, because it says that you may use, so maybe not. We don't want to waste time reading all the paragraphs completely simply because there's a possibility of one letter being used more than once. So, section B. Okay, let's refresh my memory again. Okay, we have only two more left. Figures means numbers. Environmental benefits. Okay, examples of the facilities, new stadiums. Okay. You have a number here. Environmental benefits is about. So we only have two things: environmental benefits or examples of facilities news. So this is examples of wide range of facilities available. No. So nothing was there. Not that I could see. Is C the area and example of okay. Rather than traveling, no. It was not about the environment, and it was not about facilities either. So what about D? There are many similarities between modern stadiums, new stadiums, okay. But some of us stadium with music projects such as still bright lights for nighttime matches. Wide range of facilities available at new stadiums. Maybe. Many such teams are suited and designed for sporting use only and run by parking lots. Yes, yes. So there are facilities. There are examples of facilities that are available at new parking lots or for a new stadium. So yes, was it D? D was used once for the disadvantages, but let's use it again. Maybe we will see. Maybe it was used twice. So I don't know why I read D anyway, because it's used already here, and yeah. Anyway, it could be used twice because it says you may use any letter more than once. But many of today's most architects see the scope of stadiums. Okay, stadium. Oh, today's stadiums. New stadiums. Oh, sorry. You put it there by mistake. Among the current standards, particular city students and urban, okay. There's a growing trend of to be equipped with public spaces and services that have served a function beyond sports, such as hotels, retail outlets, restaurants, bars, children's. Okay, wait a minute. It says a wide range of facilities. Yes, we did have the parking lots in this paragraph, but no. This is not a wide range of facilities. We have a wide range of facilities here about today's stadium. So D was not correct, and E is the correct answer. So F, the phenomenon of stadiums as power stations has arisen from energy. Okay, energy smugglers. Supply network that uses digital, okay, to detect local changes in usage without energy losses. The cities are ideal for these purposes because their canopies have a large surface area for fitting photovoltaic. Why? Okay, wind turbines. So wind turbines and so energy. Do we have figures? No, I didn't see any figures, but we have something about the environment, like wind. Let's see. Is there the ladder including panels? Okay, we have numbers here. This reduces the annual output of carbon dioxide. Okay. Oh yeah. So there we have the answer. Carbon dioxide has to do with environmental benefits, and we have numbers here. There we go. So number 15 would be F. Oh, interesting. So none of these were repeated. We used A only once, F only once, E only once, and D only once. Are we done yet? No. Modern stadium design. Modern today architect. I think this should be from here. It says two advantages, so positives. After the negatives, here we have the positives. Let's see what the two advantages are. And a power plant. So they use them as a power plant and an urban hub. There's a growing trend to be equipped with public spaces, blah 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 blah, hotels, so on. Yeah, creating mixed use development such as make it more efficient use of land. Okay, more efficient use of land. Regenerate urban spaces. This is an observation of this. Okay, instead of catering only to sports people and supporters. So okay, a wide section of society. Okay, so offering improved amenities for the enjoyment of sports events. I don't know. Improved amenities. Not so sure. It was not about that. Bringing community life back into the city environment. Yes, we had something about families and communities being bringing back, I mean, this is a possible answer. There was a focus on people getting together and so on. Facilitating research into solar research? No. There was nothing about research. Enabling local residents to reduce their consumption of electricity. Really? No. It was about producing electricity, but not about consumption of electricity. No, no, no. It looks like a trick to me. There was something mentioned about electricities, but no. Nothing about consumption of electricity. Providing a suitable site for the installation of renewable power generators. Yes, 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 yes. What was that? What was that? I remember that. What was that? Regenerate. Okay, no, no, no. Oh, power plants. So they're used as power plants. And I remember something about wind turbine. Anyway, was it here? No. But anyway, we have that power plant thing. So they use. Let's make sure. Yes, I mean, when we have power plant, it means that they generate electricity. Power generators. I don't know if it's renewable. Anyway, we have the best answers. I'm not sure if it's renewable, but still, something was mentioned about power plants. I mean, power generators and power plants. So let's just choose this as well. So we got B and E for questions 25 and 26. And I think that's it. Yes, we have all the answers, guys. All the answers. So, did you like what you saw? In that case, please hit the like button. It's very important because that helps the algorithm of YouTube show this video to more people like you. So, and if you have any friends or family members or classmates who are also preparing for IELTS, sharing this video with them can help them improve their performance in the exam and get higher IELTS scores. That's it for now. Happy learning, and I'll see you in our next video.